chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what throws the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and trying to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you're trying to go low, and they hurry you and put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yardage.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. Dragged down at the 43, but they got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He makes the catch. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
This offense trying to quiet the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. This matchup on... A big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup, that's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Views the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it. You get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hands it off. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is good. After putting up a 3-spot in the kickoff unit, set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And that was the receiver. Downfield. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
And the Bulldogs in the hurry up.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense. Fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Space downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. pass. And the quarterback followed through and sacked at the 12.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Good right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
This is asleep.
Handoff to the single running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here, toting the rock, has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
It's a reverse. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are the same. You understand where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll throw it to the line. He'll throw it. He's right on target. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it out for the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Aggie. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking for a man on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? It's been very evenly played through two quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of it.
And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
He got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss it.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up the 4 to the 19. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
One of the things I love about bootlegs from the quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? freedom out in space to just do what the defense...
Oh, it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They run the reverse. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around. Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
To throw, it's Reed. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And offensively, I love running these track routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. it throws. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, making work. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Oh, big juke to get past. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mosley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about the dynamic guys. And he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Right on target this time. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Scrambling away. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Escapes the sack. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective at the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Gotta like that big, reliable security ball. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Running back searching for a hole. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there. Forced the TFL.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They finally make the stop at the big run. It's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Daniels. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's hard to stop, Brady. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He'll try to do it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They could really use a few yards here on third down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Timeout called back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. The short hand, it's Bell. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. High game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's good.